Hello everybody, this is Barefoot Minnie's Aftershock. She's my smallest. I guess I should have stopped when I started. I achieved perfection, but you can't tell by looking at her because she is a mess. Wow, that is not her fault. Not her fault at all. It is mud season, it is spring, it is shedding season, and they get to be like, what do I call them? Moth-eaten turds. They're moth-eaten turds. So she will appreciate a good grooming. She's a little thin coming out of winter, but not bad. Not bad for all the abuse she takes from the bigger ones. Not bad for being an old lady of 23. She just celebrated her 23rd birthday, and she is a really beautiful little mare underneath all that fur. So we're just gonna keep it at that. Sometimes you can't judge a book by its cover until its cover sheds all its fur. So we'll start here with the shedding blade. She is the sweetest little girl. I named her Aftershock because she came into the world out of Tori Millbrook's Victoria's Secret by Prairie View's little Joe Friday, but out of Tori at 349 days after an earthquake, a thunderstorm, and snow. And I was sleeping out in the barn for 2 weeks waiting for her to arrive. She was worth it though. I was there. I've been able to be there for every birth. Haven't missed one yet, except for one time when I had a POA mare that I was not told was bred. Thought that she just had a big hay belly. Had some health issues myself at the time, so I wasn't paying attention. And then her foal was born in the pasture. Really, really a bad idea. You want to be sure to be there. It prevents a lot of problems. It can save the mare's life, save the foal's life. So, I mean, sometimes you'll miss them. A lot of people miss them, and everything's just fine. But at the very minimum, once you find them, you for sure treat that umbilical stump with some iodine. For sure. Jamie had kind of a premature separation of her cord when she was born. She lost some blood out of the cord. And then it was so cold, she had a slow start, so we had a heat lamp in there. And then we put a Penn State sweater on her, a little sweater on her. And now I have, full blankets and stuff, but very special, memorable experience. And I should have stopped while I was ahead with the perfect tiny little foal. I didn't. It's a passion of mine, and my horses are not top tier, but they are better than a lot of stuff that's out there, by far. And I try to only ever breed registered to registered. I believe that's important. They're DNA'd. No funny business can go on. They, you can track them as long as their next owners keep up with their paperwork. Gives them a heritage. It's important. So Jamie needed this very much. She was probably the most moth-eaten. She's had to deal with this one that's leaning on my shoulder over here an awful lot. And then this one, excuse me, what are you doing? You're not helping. You are not helping the situation. So my two smallest girls right here, this baby is such a pest. You're not a baby. No, you're not. You were born in 2021. Quit thinking you're a baby. You're gonna be 4 this year already. What happened there? Okay, I really need to sit on a bucket for her. Got a permanent stoop from these horses. Oh, Jamie, your hair's out of control. You're shedding in chunks. It's bad news. You got mites. You got some mites, bird mites on you. Okay, would you leave? Guy, go away. He's mean to her. I don't like that. He's much better than he was, at least. I can't blame you for being upset, Jamie. You're too old to have to put up with his shenanigans. Skyland, don't even look at her the wrong way. I will go after you. You are in trouble. Go. Go. She doesn't need to feel threatened. She should enjoy this. Her spa treatment. Go. Go, 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 go. She should love this. And she didn't have some unruly youngster. He's not that young. He's 10. Actually, I think he's 11. Shouldn't have an unruly youngster to have to contend with. She's making another horse through all of her fur. Good work, Jamie. Now he's being rude to Ness. I don't like that. If I was closer with the whip, I'd get after him a little. Not to whip him, just to threaten him. Are you doing better? This feels so good. You were such a good girl. You're such a good girl. You little teeny tiny princess. Oh, she's so thin. She's too thin. She's much too thin. You know, almost before I start this, I should just get rid of some hair on her. Even though she's an old lady, she can still make some hair. Pretty well. I'm not going to roach her mane, but I'm going to take enough so that you can actually see her. Well, Guy, we can't say you're not friendly, huh? You're really getting in on her case, aren't you? Hello, Jameson. Hello. Why, Jamie? We knew a little girl who had like tight little white hair, tight little curlies, and so that was the perfect name for her because she had tight little curly white hair, just like the little girl. The fact that Jamie's still going, I know 23 isn't the oldest. Some live in their 30s, and very rarely horses can live into their 40s. Very rarely. But if they get hassled or have bad winters, that doesn't help. Hi, Jamie. Those are bad stallions hassle you. Bad geldings. When those bad geldings pester you, that doesn't help anything. And here he is. He's still pestering you. I can't blame you for being mad at him for pestering you. Go away. Difference between big giant 35 inches and little 28 inches over here. Tired of your Tired of your shenanigans, sir. And then there's you drooling on me. See that baby? The baby, Hearling baby, is even bigger than you, Jamie. He's 29 inches. I'll have to take him out and groom him sometime soon. All right, time to clip her off some hair. You got a little bouffant, a little poofy on top of you, huh? You were just a doll. Yes, you were. Every year it's the same thing. They're diamonds in the rough. They're diamonds in a chunk of coal. And they shed and you would not even realize they're the same animals. They're so sleek and shiny and pretty. Looks like I could go over her. I'm gonna get you while you're standing here. You want attention? He has a frizzy, very frizzy hair. And once you brush it, it goes back to frizz. We need frizzies for you and your hair, Guylian. Anyway, you're stealing the show, the Jamie show. Lots of hair. All right, I'm going to give her a little bridle pat so we can see her face. Go. How's that work? Is that better? You got buggies. I gotta get rid of the buggies. Another good idea is to get some Bronco fly spray and spray them over. That should be part of my spring cleaning regimen. I did use Bronco to try to prevent critters, but it didn't seem to really help. So another treatment would be Spot On. Spot On is good, only if you put it in an area that they can't reach, touch, lick. Because the buggies are damaging to them. It can make them anemic. And of course, they're very, very uncomfortable. I remember Dr. Paul saying that the best treatment would be to clip them, but it just doesn't work. It's just too cold to clip them. Clip them and then blanket them, and it's good advice, but like I said, it's Our winters are 6 months long, and they're very cold. And you want them to have a chance, you know, to stay warm. Sorry about the buggy, girl. But this feels good for her, for sure. She may have a little bit of rain rot too, because Guyleen would not let her in the barn sometimes. I need to figure out something to do about him. We stuck him in a stall sometimes when he wouldn't let the girls in the barn. It was a very big problem though. Very unkind of him to do that, and I don't know why he did that. I know who kind of taught him that, because when he was being really bad, I put him in with his dad. His dad wouldn't let him in the barn. So he learned that from his dad. He's smart. Being smart can be a disadvantage for animals sometimes. You're looking so good, Jamie. Looking so good, precious pet. Looking so nice. You got a poof. You got a poof going on. Let's hay chaff. Jamie. I'm gonna let Dove get you. You should not. Do not put up with Dove's attitude. Go away, Dove. Get out of here. So they'll all have a good once over before they go out anyway. Okay. No sir. Don't be being bad and doing bad stuff. Hello, everybody. Excuse me. Uh-oh. I can't leave it for you to get into. No. I'm gonna put him in a Ziploc bag. Okay, Jamie. Excuse me. Oh, Jamie. Looking so nice, Jamie. What's going on? Jamie, you have a poof. I need to fix your poof. Deb, I will not give you a cookie with you being this way, okay? Where did my whip go? Because you need to get out of here. You're being very rude and pushy. And that's the problem with feeding them snacks. Deb, get out. Out. Shh, go on. Go on, out. Okay, Jamie. How are you doing? You feeling better? A little bit groomed up? A little bit enhanced? Jamie 2.0? What's going on here? This isn't the Vanessa show. This is the Jamie show. Get out here. Oh, they're so afraid of me. Go. Get. Jamie, you ready? Oh, yes. Such a pretty girl. This is not the Vanessa show. Go away. That's a good girl. Okay. This is the Jamie show. Hi, Jamie. Okay. Very good girl, Jamie. Good girl. Oh, what a good girl you are. Yes. All right, Jesus loves you.